Shalom and welcome to TGC. Thank you for everyone for tuning in. And today we're going to look at this geezer right here, who we know as the Red Donkey. Today we'll see if we learn anything more about him. So what we'll do is we'll jump right into it. And the topic of today is liars. We'll see that not only is this geezer, Darren Myatt, not only is he a red donkey, but he's also a liar. So let's catch his definition of a liar.
Who cares what Paul says? Paul is not reliable. Paul is a liar. Yeah. So if you know once he's a liar, you know he's lying about all sorts of stuff. And like I said, he's trying to prevent anyone else changing what he's saying.
So we have the red donkey saying that if someone lies and you know that they're a liar, that you can't trust them because who knows what else he's lying about. So in this video right here, we're going to see that 2 months ago, our brother Chris introduces himself to Darren.
Excuse me. Hello there. Hi. I was wondering if you would like to have a debate.
With you?
Yes, if you don't mind. Sorry?
Probably not. You're quite irritating in a debate from what I've seen.
Okay, so I've actually met you before.
No,
So my name's Chris. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I know who you are.
Would you shake my hand?
Like I said,
Okay.
you're a bit irritating in a debate. I don't think.
Okay, but you've never met me before.
But I've seen you.
Right.
And you had another conversation with my mate Abbas.
I promise you that it won't get elevated. We'll keep it to a nice calm level. And if I make that promise...
What is it you want to debate?
So I wanted to debate the idea that the Quran affirms the previous scriptures. Namely the... Can't be bothered? Okay. Would you like to debate something else?
Yeah.
What would you like to debate?
What do you reckon? Should we give him... We're not going to be filming at all today?
It's raining.
All right, we'll do it another time. I promise you, Chris.
Okay. So you do want to debate, but at a different time.
Okay. First thing I don't like, especially with you DCCI and so-called characters, when you come with this kind of preconceived idea you've probably been rehearsing in the middle all week. I ain't got time for that. Yeah?
Okay, but I just offered you anything. You
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So I'll happily have a conversation with you. Yeah.
Okay. So you will do that.
We'll have a conversation about Christianity.
When are you next going to be here?
When do we come? 1st December. I think 18th. 18th of December. I think it is. Yeah. That was penciled in. It's not permanent. Mid-December. Didn't we say something about? No, Ijaz is coming. No. It might be the 1st of December because Ijaz is coming back from Qatar. No, he's not. I know. You're here all the time anyway, aren't you?
Mostly, yeah. I won't be here next week.
I'm not here next week. I only come once a month. Yeah, I only come once a month.
Okay.
We'll have a conversation about why. What's the best topic for him? Give me a number.
So we have Darren here telling Chris, I promise you, we'll have a debate. We'll have a discussion. So he promises our brother Chris, promised him. You can rewind it and hear it for yourselves. I promise you, we'll have a discussion. We'll chat. Right? And he knows that Chris is that hangs out with so-called films and DCCI ministries. But even after stating that, he promised Chris, he gave Chris his word And if a man cannot live up to his word, he is useless. He's a liar. He has no credibility. So as he said in his own video, once you know a person is a liar, you can't trust anything he says because you know he'll lie about anything else. And if he's willing to lie about his own word, what good is a man if he can't even hold up to his own word after a promise? I promise you, Chris, we'll talk. We'll have a discussion. Right? So this was 2 months ago, not long after he told Chris that he promised him he would debate him. Our brother Chris puts this up about the same time. It must have not been, I don't even know how long it was. I'm guessing a week, 2 weeks. Chris states, and he copied, I don't even like to say this name right here because he ain't no lion. He's just your regular neighborhood feline. He ain't no lion, that's for sure. So Darren, the red donkey, liar, Hamza, Myatt. So I was looking forward to a good debate, but it looks like it won't happen. Hamza has rejected the offer to debate the reliability of the New Testament, let alone the Quran. So Hamza, when was it? November 21st at 8:18 p.m. Hello, Chris. I saw the video about our debate on Soul Call, and after reading the toxic comment section, oh my God, it's so toxic. He had to pull out of a promise. A man gave his word, and because of a comic section, he had to pull out. Is that what a man does? If he's so worried about a toxic comment section under a video, do you hear how he speaks to Christians on his own channel? And this guy has the audacity, because he loves to use that word. Oh, such an audacity. I'm afraid to say I won't be debating you, as I do not want to give any context to so-called in that rabid comic section. Oh my gosh. I don't know who's worse, the red donkey or Paul Williams. Oh my gosh. Come from the same stem. Sorry about that. Maybe look at the type of people you are associating with if you want to be taken seriously as a Christian apologist. Menace. So, this dude, I'm trying to be nice here, but the way he treats Christians on his videos, puts them on mute, just drops them because he can't take any heat, and he has this audacity to say that it's a toxic comic section under the so-called videos. This is shameful. So what does this teach us? That if Islam is so honorable and right, and so, follow us because we don't sin. We're not like Christians. They just break the law. We follow the law. We do everything. We don't eat pork. No alcohol. No this or that. Yet it allows a man to go against his own word, to making himself in the category of a liar? On video, nonetheless. I promise you, Chris, we'll have a chat, which is saying they'll have a debate. Let's not beat around the bush. He just doesn't want to deal with it. But I know what he wants to do. So he doesn't want to give Soul Call any content. Well, all you got to do is do reaction videos to this jackass, and he gives you an endless supply of contacts. So what does he want to do? Because in the same video, which was Monday, this past Monday, I believe it was the 6th of February, 2023, he goes on to say, so it's 4:05. We'll start here. Where is it at?
I can never tell if it's a Muslim though. I literally can't. I'm trying to work out the names. I don't get it. I mean, don't get me wrong. Mashallah is a nice brother. It's just the wrong stream. Is the debate with inspired philosophy happening? I don't know. I've not been in touch with him. He's not been in touch with me. So we shall see. I think so. I don't see why not. I'm thinking of giving that Chris Speaker's Corner a debate online like this, maybe, without the so-called nonsense. I don't know yet.
So he's thinking now, 2 months later, after going against his own word, he's thinking about giving Chris a debate like this. And what he means is to go on his channel, on his stream, and we know a leopard cannot change his spots. And this fool, this liar, because we know he's a liar now, he goes against his own words. Promises from this geezer mean nothing. He's dishonorable. So what he wants to do, if he so pleases and grants Chris a debate, it will be on his channel. And what will he do? He'll start insulting our brother Chris. He'll put him on mute so he can just talk over him. And then eventually what he always does is he'll just drop them. And then he'll spend the next 5 minutes justifying his actions when people on his comment, live stream comment, say, oh, why you shouldn't be so rude. Even his own Muslim people are telling him, you shouldn't be too rude. But, some people like it, some people don't. And he's playing to the crowd because he's an idiot. How can you take this red donkey serious? Because he's a liar. And we know he doesn't know our scriptures. It'll be easy to disprove that he's untaught and unstable, who twists his scriptures to his own destruction. But hey, so be it. Some vessels are made for honor and some vessels were made for dishonor. And we know he falls under the category as dishonor. But that's what he will do if he can get Chris on his channel, which most likely will be the only way he will accept it now. And he'll justify why he had to back out. Because that's what he does. If you listen to this fool, all he does is goes on and on about justifying his actions. So he's just a bullcrapper. All he does is bullcrap all the time. And he fools his audience to pay for his trips. But hey, that's a different story. Take advantage of the gullible. But If he's a man, and he's a man of his word, and if he has any ounce of honor, the only way to redeem himself is to go on Chris's channel. And we can all see how an honorable person, not only a Christian, but just a man, an honorable man would treat someone of a different faith on their channel. Even if they don't disagree, even if it does get a little bit heated, Chris is 10 times the man this guy is, just by his fruit. You can tell people by their fruit. So we know who this guy is. Not only is he a jackass, a red donkey, he's a flippin' liar. That's right, Darren. You're a flippin' liar. Prove me wrong. Get on Chris's channel. Redeem yourself. But we know who you are already. I doubt it'll happen. So until then, until the next video, may the one true God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob comfort you and bless you. Until the next one.